This is unusual. Manchester United have sent a proposal to bring 39-year-old Sergio Ramos to Old Trafford. Yes, this is unbelievable, but it is true. Meanwhile, Joshua Zirkzee and AS Roma, he doesn't want to go. Roma are relentless in their pursuit of the Manchester United striker, who clearly is not a long-term plan. But Zirkzee says, I'm staying put. What exactly is bound to happen? January is just around the corner. Bruno Fernandes continues to shine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Man United Talk. We are powered by DSTV. It's on, ladies and gentlemen, DSTV, that you get to watch football the right way. It is only on DSTV where we all get to enjoy all this drama unfold before our eyes, left, right, and center, and everywhere, because there is no other way you can enjoy football, ladies and gentlemen. If it's not DSTV, then you've got an issue. You've got an issue. For over 30 years, they've been making us enjoy it. Savor the beautiful game like we never done before. Kawiki now is there for you. DSTV Stream is there for you. They keep advancing with technology and also keep making it cheaper and affordable by the day. Guys, come on, style up and come and learn how to earn online, because I'm so excited giving you this update. It's even strange, by the way, that I would be excited to talk about Man United being linked to a 39-year-old footballer. I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself, because honestly, I'm never for old guys. Neither is Ineos. They made this clear. They won't be signing any more old-timers. But I can't sit here and pretend like I would have issues with Man United getting Sergio Ramos for free, even if it's just for 4 months, from January to May when the season ends. I wouldn't pretend, honestly. Let me tell you exactly what's happening first. So, reports coming in from Spain, and this is the biggest, almost listened to radio station in Spain that reported this, that Manchester United have sent a formal proposal to a free agent, Sergio Ramos, former Real Madrid and Spain captain. We know Ramos. I do not need to stand here and explain to you Ramos and who he is and what he can give to a coach like Amorim. Now, I know he's old, 39 years of age, but if you watched him at Sevilla, who wanted to keep him, but he said, no, I'm moving on, went and had a spell in USA MLS at Monterrey. He just bowled that for fun. They wanted more of him. He said, no, I'm going back to Europe. I mean, MLS is not for me. I still have so much football in me. You know this guy. Sergio Ramos is just as fit as Cristiano Ronaldo. The mentality is that. That's why he was his captain for a long time, and they succeeded at Real Madrid together. His mentality, his discipline in terms of don't you be fooled by the tattoos you see. The way he takes care. Have you seen videos of Sergio Ramos working out? My goodness, just him being around these Man United players, I can say this here without fear of missing my words. If Man United gets Sergio Ramos in January, I've said it before, we need to boost the back line. If United signs Sergio Ramos on a free transfer, short-term contract definitely, in Jan, United will compete for that title. United's issue now is the defense. They leak goals, but they now can't score. But if you have Ramos, that leader, that character, that organizer, you've got Lisandro Martinez, even if it's Luke Shaw. But imagine you saw how Lisandro Martinez came on the few minutes he was on in the last game, and he kept switching him and Luke Shaw as the two center, as the one in the center, another on the left, the other in the center. They kept switching. They brought complete control in the game. And that's what always misses whenever United is approaching the end of a game. Amorim is beginning to figure out how to do it. But imagine you've got a character like Lisandro Martinez, you've got Sergio Ramos and Delete on the right. Because if Ramos came, he would be in the middle of the back line. Delete goes right, and you have the Butcher, even if it's Luke Shaw. Trust me, that's a world-class back line you have. Now, you've got a certain elements in goal. Then Bruno, and even if it's Casemiro still there, it's okay. Then have your guys up top flying. Proper problems, my people. Those would be proper problems we are causing. I will tell you, Man United will push for that title. So, whereas, yes, these are still baby reports, guys, it could be true because, and I know Ineos have said it before, they won't go for all-timers, but there are exceptions you can make. That's an opportunity. If there is, because there's a 4 months inside, January, February, March, April, May. Those are 5 months. Give him a 6 months contract. I think it's okay. He will come because he says he wants to go back to Europe, test the Premier League. He will come and just give you, organize your players, lift their mentality up. Imagine having Ramos around the dressing room at Carrington or at Old Trafford. It's totally different. It's a whole different mentality you're building, and that's the issue United has had. By the time he leaves after the season is done, trust me, everyone around him will step up their game. So for me, that's a story I want to follow and see where it goes. It does make sense for me. Now, Joshua Zirkzee is still linked with AS Roma, and reports now suggest that AS Roma have put in their formal interest in Zirkzee because they are done with Evan Ferguson. The guy has scored a single goal in 14 games. They want to terminate his loan spell, send him back to Brighton. I mean, guys, you see what I keep saying, injuries can cost a player a lot. When Evan Ferguson at some point was the hottest thing in football, but one injury like this, see, he cannot even play in Italy. And now no one, he was a £100 million player. You know how English players are quickly hiked. Now, right now, who can even sign him? Even Roma saying we are terminating your contract. A goal in 14 games for a kid who was as a man. That's what football is like. Injuries can really, really destroy you. You feel for him. The beauty, though, he's still a young player, and I hope he has the character to fight. But away from him, so Zirkzee is saying no, he doesn't want to go. He wants to stand fight according to what we get. But Man United seem to be done with him. And it's possible now that Benjamin Sesko is returning, because he will be back before Bournemouth. You probably think Zirkzee should just do the right thing and just move on, because with Mount performing the way he is, he's the darling of Ruben Amorim. I think for Zirkzee, I think the move to Roma isn't the worst, because he has bossed the Serie A before. But even if it's not Roma, there are clubs around England that certainly would use Joshua Zirkzee. But the reality is, I think he's almost inevitably becoming surplus to requirements at Man United. So Zirkzee's issue is still there. Now, Bruno Fernandes yet again voted the player of the week, like he was the week before. Is it a surprise? Shouldn't be. He scored 2 goals and assisted once. Really, he's on a roll. I wish these Player of the Week awards could somehow convert into points in a way. United would be getting lots of them, because I can assure you, Bruno is still winning these. He was still winning these. But anyway, you've got to win as a team. It's not an individual sport. So a team, you can be Player of the Week, but if your team is not performing really consistently at your standards, then, I mean, it can only be that. But Bruno can confuse you. He can be the best and worst player in equal measure. That's why he confuses us. One day we are saying let him go. The other day we are saying, okay, if he goes, how are we going to look without him? But that's where my next video, I'll be telling you a few things about Carlos Baleba, because there are some new reports that are interesting. Football, bloody hell. Brighton might want to style up. They are next opponents in the FA Cup, but they need to mature up and know what they want, because they might be losing out on money, yet their whole point was to make more money in the summer from the sale of Carlos Baleba. But it looks like come and learn how to earn online, my people. That's the number down there. It's an interesting period whenever Man United is approaching the transfer window. So January is going to be full of shocks. I told you, a defender is needed. If we sort the back line, if we sort how we league goes, we are competing for this title. I can say it here. If Man United signs Sergio Ramos, we are winning that league. Quote me. Share this with an Arsenal fan and let them come at me. If they challenge you, send them to me. Send them to me. Come to use that number. Send them to me and we talk about it. This is why I love the beautiful game. DSTV is the home of football. Pay your car wiki and enjoy what's coming.